G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today, simple little experiment. Something I've been meaning to do for like probably a year, maybe longer. Let's get stuck straight into it. Alright guys, so I made white dividers. I always get questions on where I get these from, guys, and unfortunately I just make them myself. What I do, I cut the 5 squares and then I actually just drill them by hand. It looks like a machine finish because of how neatly I mark them out and drill them, but I promise it's just a bit of DIY. The only thing that I do have that you guys don't have is I have a panel saw at work, so yeah, that's the only thing. They're nice and square on the panel saw. Alright, so I need to address something first, tell you guys. Unfortunately, the peacock bass eggs weren't fertile. I'll try them again and we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, if the male is infertile, it means I'm going to take a loss on how much I actually paid for the fish, which sucks. But I guess that's what happens. I did buy them like sight unseen, or like not sight but fry unseen. Generally when you buy a breeding pair you want proof of breeding, but I didn't see proof of breeding, so I guess buyer beware. I still get stung every now and then, but either way, I'd probably still get 80% of my money back that I paid for them. I might even get what I paid for them back, but the only thing is, like, I don't have the heart to just sell them as is. In the ad, I would have to say fin damage and 1 blind eye, whereas, like, you know what I mean. I don't want to slander people on my YouTube channel, but I would mention that that damage is there in the actual for sale post. How are we going to do this? So I reckon, so I didn't really explain why we're doing this. So I've seen a common theme when I sell the flower horns. As soon as I sell them, within like 2 weeks, their cock pops and like they just look 10 times better. And even to the point where, like, I've had people buy fish off me and use the same food as me and still the same thing. So I want to try white dividers so they can't see each other. So obviously, like, 2 males constantly fighting at each other, and they just stress each other out, kind of like better fish, you know, like you don't leave a pair, you don't like the better breeders, they put like bits of white paper or card, oh this isn't working, between this. I should have just put them together and then taken one out and put the other one in it. But anyway, so yeah, you know, like a better breeder, you'll see they separate the males and then they only take the cards out to flare them up. I'm kind of going with that theory with the flower horns, and I recently saw somebody selling a breeding setup and they had a few clear dividers and a few white dividers, and I was that annoying person that messaged the seller a question nothing to do with the sale, but he said he definitely noticed a difference with the white dividers, and I have been thinking about doing it for quite a while, but just the fact that he said he noticed the difference, that was like the tipping point for me. Also, another thing, these new dividers I made are only 3mm, not 6mm. Nice sleek white dividers. Should fit these suction cups a bit easier. I'll explain the mess in the tank in a minute too. I think I mentioned it in the members video yesterday, but I'll tell you There is a reason that the tank is so messy here. It's a bit of an experiment. I was going to do a video on it actually. I should do a dedicated video. The only problem is the said food that was in the experiment, I threw the packet out. I'd have to maybe get some online pictures. So I feel like I need to explain it, but because you guys are going to be like, why is that tank so dirty? So I've been pumping this boy with the Kiko food, and look how trash the tank is. The food is very similar in waste to a food I've used before, Ocean Free. Very messy foods, very high protein. If I'm going to be quite honest, just not really my thing. And then, well, I've just messed it up, so I can't. So this little boy here has been fed on extreme fish food, and you can see how much cleaner his bay is. And also, like, her bay was quite clean until I just messed that up. So we're probably going to be putting the dividers in and vacuuming the tank. Yeah, so for me, the really high protein foods for cock growth, like, I just can't justify them just because of how trash they make the tank. It's crazy, they make such a mess. And if you guys remember, there's only like the other day, I think we did a video and I cleaned this tank like good and proper, like even behind the filter and everything, and that food just trashed it. Anyway, that's not what today's video is about. It's about putting these dividers in. I'm going to chuck them in, catch some fish, and then I'll show you the dividers and the fish at the end. Alright, so all the dividers are in. I'm definitely not going to lie, the clear ones look 10 times better than the white ones. But I guess we're going to find out which the fish like better. I'm 99% sure that the white's going to be better. They're stressed out as hell right now. Do you know what's one weird thing? So this CK girl was so skittish, and now if you look here, besides the Thai silk, she's just chilling, and like the other ones are really sooking. So that's the boy that's was already in here on the Kiko, Kiko, I think it's called, a Kiko. So the good thing is these two here are brothers, so they're all F3s. So I can feed these two my mix, and we can have a bit more of a side-by-side comparison of the foods. And then that's the fader that was already in here, and these two are already in here. So the two new ones are these two, which are from the selects we selected the other day. I kind of want to make this only fish that are for sale, but at the moment I do have the F3. I do have the KZZ, which I won't sell, and I probably won't sell that Thai silk either. So I don't know. I don't know whether I could put a divider in that tank there. I think one of these old dividers would work actually, and keep the bottom row as my keepers, or I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if some are keepers or some for sale. So that's a keeper, that's going to be for sale. Keeper, keeper, going to be for sale, going to be for sale, going to be for sale. Not sure yet on that one. I've got a little sneaky girl up here which I wouldn't mind breeding with him. This girl is an absolute ripper. She's just chilling. See if she'll come. She's going to be a fish. See, her tank's pretty dirty. I've been pumping her full of food. It's funny how they know it's not food time, hey? Normally she's like right at this front glass. She knows that it's not time to eat. And there's one more thing I've got to show you before oh, there's a wifey. I didn't know she was behind me. The Buccochromis are up in this tank. New to them, not new to me. We just got to make sure. What's that drip? I don't know where that water's coming from. Hopefully that's dripping from, I just cleaned all the glass and that, so hopefully that's just water dripping from that. There's the like fence. Man, I hope the tank's okay, guys. I can't see that puddle of water down there. That's got me worried. But I did just overflow the tank and put water everywhere. But that looks like a pretty solid drip. Maybe we're ending this video on a bad note. Alright guys, so I'm going to end that video there. Bit of a cliffhanger, isn't it? Cliffhanger for me too. I'm going to investigate that. I'll keep you guys posted on the results. There's a chance that the leak was actually not where I thought it was, and it's actually higher, because yeah, that looks, I might have silicon the wrong spot by the looks, which would suck. The only thing that would be a positive is if the leak is up high, we might be able to run it at a low water level so the buccochromis can stay in there. I don't know, I'll have a look in a minute. The problem is I can't get to that far end. The only way to actually get it out and look at it properly is to empty all the top tanks and slide the whole thing out, which is a huge job. But anyway guys, on that note, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.